Good morning. I feel like people wake up one of three ways. Let's conquer today. It's gonna be amazing. Okay. No! Today for me was more of the second one because immediately I realized that it was wet outside and it was drizzling just a little bit, so I'm really not sure how the street skating is going to go, but it's still early and we will find out. Also, my knee is swelling just a little bit from yesterday's session, so maybe it's best that it's wet outside right now, but regardless, what are we gonna do today? We're gonna conquer. We're gonna try to get ours. It's gonna be awesome. Downtown bound. Here's the thing, Andy Schrock actually wants to skate a spot right around here. So perfectly lining up with my schedule, I'm gonna go to a coffee shop right now and work on a few things. I feel like I say that every morning, but it's actually the truth. So I have like 2 major things on my to-do list, and then by the time I'm finished with that, I'm assuming Andy will be downtown skating and I can just skate over to where he is. Perfect. I'm rushing now because I think Andy Schrock just showed up at the spot. I am lagging because I gotta go to my car, grab my skateboard, and then skate to the spot. So I'm rushing. I'm actually half Korean, I ain't rushing. How you doing? Good, how are you? Look how
get over here,
dude,
face right here.
Look how productive Andy Schrock is today.
Look how messy I am too.
And while he's doing that, I'm gonna get my shred sauce on shred. Sam, where are you headed to now?
My house.
You're going home?
I'm gonna swim.
That sounds amazing.
I think I'm gonna swim. That would be so fun.
Yeah, you should. You look like a guy who would swim.
I'm gonna kick it.
That session ruled hard. I actually got a trick for Sam's video as well. I am hot and tired, so I'm going to my car right now. I gotta hit up Sam's Club again, like I did yesterday. And then I got a few more things to do on my computer, and that's pretty much the game plan that's going on right now. Hopefully it'll be slightly entertaining. That's a sex toy shop. Q&A. I'm in the shade right now because outside is on fire, but I have a question from, ow, something flew in my eye. Ava Lawrence. John, what sort of things do you struggle keeping track of? Simple things, i.e. dishes, laundry, etc. You come off as someone who really has their things together, so I'm just curious if there is anything you have trouble staying on top of. Much love. There are plenty of things actually, but when it comes to simplicity, keeping my car clean, outside and inside. For some reason, I clean it every 3 weeks or so, just really heavy cleaning, instead of just keeping it clean and not filling it up with dirt along the way and just taking things out. I just need to prioritize it more. Found this in my car because my other shirt was gross. But the thing is, I need to stop by a Sam's Club, a Target, and a grocery store, preferably Whole Foods or Fresh Thyme. And coincidentally, in this area, they're all 3 directly next to each other. But I'm not gonna take you along for the ride because I think I did that yesterday. And yeah, I'll see you in 2 seconds. Consider me finished, because I am finished. But now, coffee shop time. This place is called Kid Coffee and Wine Bar. And who else besides me goes on Yelp and looks at reviews first? There was one negative one, and it just said, this place smells bad. So let's see if it smells bad. Also getting some work done, baby cakes. So stupid, this place smells fantastic. Also, it's awesome. It's 8 o'clock. That means I was in there for like 3.5 hours. I was the only person in there pretty much the whole time. 2 other people came in for like 1 second and left. That place was amazing. It was such an awesome coffee shop. I'm surprised it wasn't just popping like crazy. Maybe there's a Starbucks. That dude was on the phone and I thought he was talking to me, so I was like, anyways, we need to head home, I guess. I mean, I was on the computer for 3.5 hours and now I want to go home and work some more. I finished everything on my to-do list, so I'm on it. Except for buying oranges. Oh, I need to go buy some clementines. It's so nice outside right now. It feels like a A sauna that's not very hot. So what would that be? A room at a normal temperature. I got the clementines, I'm home now, and I was gonna dedicate the rest of this vlog about talking about something that I thought was slightly funny. So if you don't wanna listen to I'm assuming like a 3 to 4 minute rant, then you can go and cut it off, and I hope you enjoyed the video so far. But if you're here just to watch this, what up? Now on my channel, I always preach about trying not to be prejudiced, being open-minded, and accepting people for their flaws and for whatever, as long as people aren't getting hurt or damaged in any way. But the thing is, I myself have a prejudice. Used to be really bad, and I still feel it a little today, but it's something that I fight with. And basically, I am a privilegist. Basically, I sort of have a bias towards people who I consider privileged. Definitely not as bad anymore, and every time I feel it, I fight it. I'm like, whoa, don't feel that way, like it's not their fault. And also, when I was a kid, it was horrible. I used to be very, very biased, and I would be very open about it, like, yeah, that's not fair, blah, 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 blah. When I see someone who seems to have gotten everything from birth, whether it be born into a family with a lot of money or dashing good looks, some part of me does feel biased towards them, which is horrible and 100% due to my own insecurities. The truth of the matter is, when someone has more than I do, I immediately go to, what advantage do they have in life? Oh, they're rich? No wonder they have a nice car. No wonder they can travel. No wonder they have more confidence. And when I see someone with dashing good looks, I'm like, no wonder everybody wants to be around them. No wonder they get jobs so easily. No wonder they have more confidence. I grew up with a lot of people with the same prejudice. We were sort of considered like the white trashy crew. Not me as much, because my mom knew how to dress me really well. Yes, at age 15. And I took pride in the disadvantage. I really thought that my life could never be its full potential because I wasn't hot or rich. Then one day, the local rich, popular kid approached me and wanted to be my friend. And he was crazy nice, and he wanted to hang out with me because he appreciated my talent, and he was like stoked to be seen with me. When I realized talent was just as appreciated as wealth or beauty, or even more appreciated, I mean, maybe not right at first, but you know, different things attract certain people to certain people. I spent most of my time trying to refine my talent and intelligence because I can control those things. I never really cared about refining my looks because the very, very few times in my life that people have thought I was attractive in any way, I didn't really care about the compliment because it seemed like someone was complimenting me for something I was born with, nothing I worked for at all. And it's kind of the same reason I don't showcase state pride, because it didn't really take me any skill to be born. The point is, people cannot control how successful and wealthy their parents are when they're born. They also can't control it if they're born looking like handsome kings and queens of beautiful peoplesvilles. And maybe there's a few things in life that are slightly easier for them, but that doesn't mean that people in those positions don't go through very, very real struggles like everyone else. If you believe that you're born at a disadvantage, depending on the kind of mindset you have, if you're the kind of person who thinks that you can be successful, you just have to work a little harder, then you develop that sense of fight that you can carry on forever and be someone who can be as successful as you want. Or you can go the other way where you're like, I'm at a disadvantage, there is no chance, and you can't progress from there. I felt like bringing this up because I think it's dangerous to be a privilegist. Even growing up with that mindset for me was not a healthy thing, because you believe the world decides your fate, and you're never gonna be as lucky as that guy over there. Poor, rich, ugly, beautiful, the most successful people are the hardest working ones and smartest working ones. And that's where I end the vlog. Thank you so much for tuning in today. Sorry if this vlog was a weird format and you weren't super interested in how I did it, because usually it kind of just goes from beginning to end. There's not like a huge talking segment, but sometimes there's things I'm passionate about and I want to talk about. So I hope you enjoyed regardless, and I am going to bed right now. So thank you for watching, subscribing, commenting, and liking, enjoying the content. I'll see you in 24 hours. And I want to thank you dudes so much for saying the coolest things ever. And by the way, at night when people look at me and they're like, dude, it looks like you're about to cry, or like you're sick or something, I think it's the lighting, and also I'm usually really tired at this point, so my eyes usually are red. And that's it. So thanks a lot, dudes, and good night.